When we talk about the Republicans getting, I guess, foot and mouth over rape and abortion, it seems that they are making missteps when it comes to women in general, because we've had examples, Democratic Senator Carl Levin siding with military commanders against a plan to take the prosecution of sexual assaults in the military out of the chain of command. Explain your reaction to that, because this is certainly a big blow.
Well, honestly, Thomas, I would agree more with the chairman than I would with the Gillibrand bill. Kirsten is a good friend. She used to be a blue dog when she was here in the House with me before she went over to the Senate. She called me. She asked me, would you carry this in the House? And the reality is that her bill accounts to a major reform, not only outside of the command structure, but for all felonies, so treason, anything else. And what it would really require is a whole new blown up prosecutorial and judging arena, which I think takes away the basic role of what we need to see in the military, costs too much, but more importantly, where we should be changing this, Thomas, is that these commanders must be held accountable. And when you take it out from under them, they're going to say, hey, go talk to the Pentagon. It's not my problem anymore. I want to hold them accountable. And if they won't be accountable, then they don't deserve to be in leadership.
Well, it's good to hold them accountable, but it also seems that if retribution is the biggest issue for the women who are coming forward, or for men that are coming forward, it seems as if that's what many people are worried about. And I know that you appeared in the Oscar-nominated documentary, The Invisible War, and you met with victims that came to speak with you face-to-face. I saw this movie, and it was my impression from your appearance in it that you were able to empathize with these victims because of firsthand experience. Am I wrong about that?
No, you're absolutely right. But the retribution has nothing to do with the way that we prosecute. The retribution is, again, a cultural issue, and we need to address it, and we need to address it strongly. For example, one of the things we need to do, from my perspective, is to put on that promotion sheet, how did you handle issues like this under your command? Because, you know, if we put on the promotion sheet, when a guy wants to go from captain to major, for example, if we tell him he's got to do 100 sit-ups in a minute, guess what he's going to practice every night? If we don't have that whole issue of sexual assault and sexual harassment and climate surveys in his promotion sheet, he is going to let it go out of sight, out of mind. I think we hold them more accountable. And the reason I feel so strongly about this is that, yes, I was in a business situation where I was being sexually harassed and sexually assaulted, you know, unwanted touching and other issues. And when I reported, the fact of the matter is, even though I had tons of friends and they all agreed when they talked to HR that this was going on, the fact of the matter is, within the workplace, nobody wanted to talk to me, nobody wanted to work with me, everybody was afraid of their own retaliation from the higher-ups, and certainly it got to a point where I couldn't be effective in the work that I was doing, and I had to leave. So I completely understand not only the fact that women get raped, but that if they report, they are retaliated against. And that's why we have a very strong provision for whistleblowing within our NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act, the bill that we're debating today on the House floor with respect to some of the issues of sexual assault.
Congresswoman Loretta Sanchez.